All right, one of the things you need to do when you use someone else's work or writing is to give them credit, is to cite them as a source, because you have to give credit to those experts who helped you learn and create your product. It's like we're going to create a Works Cited page, which is basically kind of like a thank you note attached to the back of your project or your paper or whatever you're working on. So in this case, I would like you to open up your Google Docs and go to where your script is. At the very end of your script, go to a blank page. Click center align, type the words Works Cited. It needs to be spelled correctly. It needs to be capitalized just like this. It's right here in front of you. Please do it correctly, or you go back and do it again. After you do that, you may open up a new tab, go to www.digo.com, open up another tab, go to EasyBib.com. Okay? So you're going to go to your library and go to your lists that you created for your project. And anytime you used a source, you're going to cite that source on your Works Cited page back here. So even if you used Time for Kids twice, you use it on taxes and you used it on education, you're going to cite both of them for taxes and education because they have different information, even though they come from the same big website, even though they both come from Time. So I'm going to go to one website I use. I did foreign policy on Afghanistan. So I went to my website. I double-clicked and highlighted the URL address. Went to EasyBib. Made sure that it says MLA here because that's what we're using. We're using the MLA form of citing. Right-click, paste that website in. Now make sure your website looks correct because sometimes you copy things and you don't paste them correctly, so you get goofy stuff. So it looks like that looks right, Afghanistan. Cite this. Now this little machine is going to basically walk us through the process of citing the source. But we have got to check. It says right here in red, please confirm or modify the info below. You got to look at it the right way. Source type. That's what we want on a website. Article title. Now, this is kind of where it gets a little funky. You need to go look at your website. The article title is the actual title of the reading that you have. It's not the title of your website, it's the title of the article. So it says Council on Foreign Relations. That doesn't sound right. Let's go make sure. The title, though, it's right here in bold, the candidates on Afghanistan. That's what should go in that space. So EasyBib screws up sometimes. Let's go back here. Let's retype this in. It tells you right there. What is the name of the website article? Perfect. So let's put the candidates on Afghanistan. Make sure that's right. Yes, there it is. Next, authors. Authors, let's see, usually they're at the top, underneath the title or above it. I don't see them there. I see the date. Sometimes it's down at the bottom. Let's check down here. It says editor's note. So there might be a name here. Doesn't look like there is. Let's keep going down farther. Down towards the bottom. I don't see one. So in that case, don't worry about it. You lucked out. I know on the Time for Kids one, it says it's by the Time for Kids staff. So you would actually have to write Time for Kids staff. But we don't need to worry about that for this one. Website title. If you click, it tells you exactly what it is. What is the name of the website? So basically, let's look at our website here. Looks like kind of the name of our basic entire website is Council on Foreign Relations. So when they say website title, they mean the whole thing. They don't mean just this page. They mean the whole thing. And the whole thing, if you click home page usually it will take you to the same thing. So there it is. Still Council on Foreign Relations. So we'll keep that there. Publisher or sponsor. If we click and read, who is the publisher or sponsor of the website? This can often be similar to the same as a website name up here. So the publisher or the sponsor of this whole website is definitely Council on Foreign Relations at the top. So let's type that in. And it's down there for us. Perfect. URL you should never have to change. Don't worry, just leave no. Here's one last thing you usually need to change. Electronically published means when was it written and posted. So our date is almost always at the top under the headline. There it is. Sometimes it's down at the bottom, but usually it's at the top. So October 31st, 2012. There we go. Click Create Citation. Okay, so EasyBib has given us our citation. It looks pretty good. Double click, copy it, and go back to your Google Docs. You need to double space, so space once and twice. Then click left align. Right click, paste. If you have problems with right clicking and pasting, another way to do it is to hold down Control, CTRL in the bottom left, and V. There it is. Very good. Now, let me show you if you have more than, well, you're going to have more than one source because you need at least 3. But let me show you how to make it look correct. So I'll be right back. Okay, the other source I'm citing is this taxes page from Time for Kids, and I had to change a lot on EasyBib actually. Article title I had to change. There's your title there. Author I had to change. It was blank. I put in by Time for Kids staff. Website title I had to change. Again, the website is not this page. It's the whole entire thing, which is Time for Kids. Usually it's in the top corner there. Publisher or sponsor is just Time because Time is a magazine. It's a news magazine. It created this for kids. So it's just Time. I had to change the date it was published, August 27th, 2012. Right? Create citation. There it is. Let's double click, copy, take it over to my Works Cited page, paste. One thing you need to think about when you do your Works Cited page is when you're done with all your sources, you need to alphabetize them. So I actually need to rearrange the order of these. So what I'll do is I'll copy the top one and I will double space, paste it. Then I can just delete this one. And make sure I haven't double spaced. There it is. Works Cited page. Last thing to do, highlight everything. Go ahead and click Times New Roman so it's all the same font. And size 12, please. So it's double spaced between sources. It's in alphabetical order. K comes before T. Works Cited is in the middle. It looks good. So again, this should be at the end of your script. You need at least 3 sources. Please email me or see me if you have questions. Thank you.